I gotta update the new chat box now. Because that one was cursed. That's insane. I'm kind of giggling right now at it, honestly. Okay. Here we go again. I have to delete the other. I only lasted 29 minutes. It broke. I gotta like hide the other one later.
Yeah, we gotta.
Oh well. Let me go on to the thing. Quote created with the Mystic Hollow counseling. I can't spell. First time we've ever had to do this.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to my account so I can retweet it. Go the new updated link. There's a fly that keeps trying to fly in my face. It's annoying. Go. Yay. Now just put that new link in the Discord. And I'll get the chat up again in a minute because I have to. Okay. Grab this new link. Go to the OBS. Oh. There we go. Fix. Reveal that again. Reveal it. There we go. Oh, hi again, SCP. He always calls me mistress. I'm sorry for technical difficulties. The gate, my OBS literally like froze and would not let me do anything on it. Yeah, but we're back again. We're back again. Let's go to the gaming screen. Good, good. That looks good. Yes. Let me move OBS first. Good. There we go. That's much better. And then we go into Baldur's Gate. Perfect! That's great. We got it working. Thank God. We did it! We're fixed. We fixed it. Fixed it. Yep. Lovely. Okay. How well can you see the game, Soul?
Yep, I can still see the game. That didn't
good.
change.
Oh, good. So, in Baldur's Gate, you have Guardian, and I got to meet him yesterday in stream. My Guardian, I made look like Gimli from Lord of the Rings.
Of course you did.
Of course I did! Why would I not? I had the option to change him to anything I wanted. I was like, it's gotta be Gimli. It's gotta be Gimli.
I was watching the streamer, right?
Yes.
And I did watch one scene from TikTok of theirs of Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
I think it was like a same event that you just described, where they were meeting their Guardian, But I guess when they were setting up their guardian and what they look like, they tried to set up this beautiful tiefling girl or something.
Yeah.
Except they messed up. They gave them a man voice.
No, it's fine. They accidentally give him a dude's voice. They're like, oh, fine. They get to see the sexy tiefling lady that I made, and it's like, hey, dude, I'm here to save you.
Hey, could you reshare the stream but at a lower quality?
Yeah, I can
It
do
seems
that.
like the stream is trying to upload, it's trying to share it at 4K quality. So it could
Okay.
be like,
Yeah, I can do that. Da, 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 da. There it is. Stop streaming. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, it's trying to do it like instead of 1080, it's trying to do 1440.
that's why it was so like laggy and bad for me.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, wait, did I just start talking to someone by accident? Fuck.
Did
Oh, it's my husband.
Okay, now it's not freezing for me.
Oh, good. That's better. You like my spins? Okay. I play it with a controller because it's like 10 times better.
I started streaming a PSP game last night for my other Twitch stream.
Yeah?
And funny enough, I had to also switch to controller because the PSP controllers otherwise is just weird.
No. No, OBS, please, no. OBS!
Did it freeze again?
Did it? OBS. OBS, why? Why are you doing this to me?
Did it freeze again?
It froze again. Is today just going to be a chatting stream? Because I think it's just too hot for my computer to handle Baldur's Gate and streaming at the same time.
Oh, if it's too hot in your room, that might be the issue.
Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, I'm just gonna close Baldur's Gate. Yeah, this is a podcast now. You don't see any movement. We're a podcast now. Oh my god, what the fuck? It's literally like OBS is just really broken. I need to swap from OBS to this new streaming thing. Because there's this new one that's apparently much better than OBS. And doesn't take so much like processing power. I saw Call Me Kevin like what's the word?
You could also try
Advertisement.
lowering the graphics a little bit. I guess.
I have lowered it a shit ton. I'm not doing it for Baldur's Gate is already as low as it can be, like, and where it still looks good. It's just acting up right now. I think it's just can't do like streaming because it's so fucking hot as balls in my room.
Yeah, and if you don't have like proper ventilation, it could cause like freezing.
Yeah, I have a window open, but I can't open my other window that's like literally right next to me, like behind my computer, because it's behind my big ass TV and I'm short, so I can't actually reach the handle to the window. I physically cannot reach the handle to the window. I'm too short. So I have one window open. I think it's just being a bitch to me today. We're a podcast now. Everyone just close your browser. Not close your browser. Just like minimize your browsers. We're just going to talk while you do things. We're going to just pretend we can see what you're doing on your screen. You can't see what we're doing. So. Like even VC face is frozen. My VTuber isn't moving. Your VTubers are moving. Nothing's moving. My computer's working. It's just OBS is like, what the fuck is this? I ain't doing this. You just did this yesterday. I'm not doing this again on another hot day. What do you think? What do you think I can do? I'm not a supercomputer. I'm a gaming computer. Yeah, okay. I get your computer. Whatever. I have full bars too. I have really good internet today as well. That's the weirdest thing. I have full internet bars today. Like, and we've had a booster recently. It's not even that great of a boost. I told my dad, was like, is it a good boost? I'm like, it's okay. It went up by 1. So, like, what I had before as a upload speed, it's just gone up by 1. And I'm like, a good upload speed would be around 10. We are, like, at 6 something. So we're almost at 7, but it's not 10. It's like decent, but not perfect. Like it works for me with what I'm doing. Like it's working for me. Um, don't taunt me with those full bars. I can't even see chat right now. I think I'm going to open up chat on like its separate window, so I can actually like. Oh Jesus, it's fine that old chat's showing on stream. We can't even do anything on stream. Soul comes back finally, and I have issues, and it's a hot day. It's we're a podcast. What? We're good podcasters. I've had people tell us that we could be good podcasters, so
Yeah.
we should sometimes do streams where we are literally just chatting with our VTubers on screen as a podcast, no video games. Just us talking,
We
and
we
we can
we've
read
done
Reddit
those
stories.
before, yeah.
We've done them on days where like we didn't have much time. But we should do it on like purposely long ones. Like actually like we'll go on Reddit and start reading Reddit stories and all that because apparently people like it when I read things. Because at the end of when the Lunar Daycare streams, I didn't want to do much that day, so we just watched videos instead. And me and Ramsey were just chatting most of the time. And at the end of it, I was saying like I'm gonna read my okay because we somehow creepypastas were mentioned. So I was like, I've made a creepypasta. I made one like years ago, and I made it back in 2016, and I read it. I read it on stream, and apparently they like it, and I'm like, thank you, friends. I feel like you have to say you like my story because you're my friends. I think it's kind of cringe, but apparently they liked how I read it. I mean, Keeper keeps trying to ask me to read his creepypasta. And I said I'd do it. Like, if you send it, I'll read it on the stream. I don't fucking mind. Like, I'll read it. Might as well. I like reading things. Just be prepared that if it's the first time I'm reading it, I'm 100% going to fuck up a ton of words because I am dyslexic. I might have a good reading voice, but it doesn't mean I can read. Am I right?
I guess that's fair.
I'm dyslexic. It's hard. It's hard being dyslexic. It's just words that's jumbled in your head easily. Like, I manage. We manage here on the dyslexic life. It can make a ton of funny situations, though. So many funny situations of reading. Oh my god, sorry about hiccups. Oh god. Ah, today is a day. I'm having like, I feel like today's gonna be like kind of like foggy. And tomorrow's gonna be amazing. Tomorrow has to be amazing because Peter's birthday tomorrow. It's my rabbit's birthday tomorrow. He's gonna be 3 years old. He's gonna be 3 years old. My baby boy.
Gonna be
He's a baby
3.
baby. He's gonna be 3. He's actually overdue his mixed mitosis injection. We thought it was last month that he should have had it done. And we were confused why we hadn't had a text yet, but apparently it was meant to be March that they were meant to text us that he needs his mixed mitosis injection. And we had a lot of things going in March, but we would have noticed a text from the vets. So they just didn't, notify us that Peter needs his injection at all. So I gotta get that done this month at one point. Because so there might be a day in this month where I am not gonna stream, or I'm gonna stream later, or not be here for stream in general, because I'll be at the vets with my child.
Yeah.
Because he needs his mixed mitosis injection. Because that's very serious for him to have in England. Like, the second he catches that, he can't. It's not curable. It's the case of getting him put down if he gets it. Luckily, he's still a happy, healthy boy. He just needs to get that mixed mitosis done. Oh, he's a warm baby though. I'm turning his fan on. There you go, babies. I feel better. He has his own fan. Yeah. He has his own fucking fan. I'm gonna open chat up on my phone because I feel like my computer's version of chat has fucked. So, also I can double check if the stream is even working right now. Hello, ding dongs. I've been watching a ton of Undertale comic dubs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, I just have. Oh, there we go. Stream number 2 of being broken. Wait, why? The stream energy looks weird right now. I mean, the game's disappeared off the stream.
But it's
So,
still messing up.
but the VTubers are frozen. But on my screen, I see nothing. Like, on my screen, behind us is black, and we're in a different pose. If I... Like... What would happen if I did this? Oh, you're moving on the screen. It's just on my OBS, I can't see anything happening. Okay, I've reset my VTuber. Does that, like, update on the stream? Let's see. Fuck knows.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know either. I honestly, everything's frozen. Oh, yeah, no, it does update. So it's working on stream for me, but my OBS is down. So this is 100% a podcast now. I've clicked chatting to see what happens if I go into chatting. Does it actually change to the next screen?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, it is! Oh, fuck, that's weird. That's really weird. Because I can't move anything on OBS. Like, whatever is set as right now is what it's done. I can't actually move anything. I can reveal things. Like, I can just pop up the subway bosses. Because, yeah. I'm gonna hide chat for now just because I don't think it's gonna work. So it's just gonna be not there for now. I don't know if it works. I mean, I could try and make it work. Just so at least it's working on stream. But it's not working on my OBS. that's a fact. Pop out chat. Grab that. We are a podcast now today! Yay! Who cares about... I'm gonna change the title to Bold... Did someone say Baldur's Gate? Nope, we're doing a podcast. Is it broke? It just might be too hot. I think it might be just too hot.
I think so too.
It's hot as balls. If I change that, reveal it. Let me look at my phone. This is how I'm actually telling what's happening on stream, is looking at my phone. It's insane how OBS is frozen. Like my feed is frozen on OBS. But I'm looking on my phone and everything's working fine. Yeah, so that's weird. It's weird. That's really weird. Today's a day. Today is a day. Yep. Today's a day. Hey, how your life been, Soul?
Busy mostly.
So the usual.
Mainly, yeah.
Wow. I've been feeling busy, or at least just drained. Like, I've gotten, like, I called it, like, on, whenever you know, the week where I couldn't stream because I was bedridden. I called it, like, the week before of, like, I haven't been on my period this whole month. I'm worried about when I come back on. It's gonna, like, be worse. The next day started. Next day, after that stream, it started. And then I was, like, suffering. Like, the whole week, I was suffering. I actually had to call in sick on Sunday because I physically couldn't move. Like, my back hurt so much. Like, I was feeling so sick. I was feeling queasy. I couldn't walk around without feeling dizzy. Like, I was in, like in the usual symptoms times 1,000. I hope I never miss a month again because that was horrible. Like, I already have bad ones. I don't need more. I don't need more. Packy. I haven't talked to that person in ages. Oh my god. I'm friends with people in Steam I haven't talked to in ages and I want to talk to again. But, you know, haven't, like, spent time with them. Because, like, Pat Yee is a friend of mine who I he was my first ever VR chat friend. He was in a private donut avatar, and he had his friend was what was his name? The really funny one from Red vs. Blue.
Caboose?
Caboose, yeah. So they had a friend. One of their friends was Caboose, and like we bonded over Red vs. Blue, and we were all Red vs. Blue avatars. And I had my friend Brass, who is my online brother. He was the orange dude. I can't remember his name. I haven't watched Red vs. Blue in a long time. I'd love to rewatch it though. And I was his sister, the one in yellow. So we were all like Red vs. Blue characters, and we bonded from that. They were like my first friends in VR chat. I remember them fondly. And honestly, if I didn't meet them, I wouldn't have met Crimson.
Nice.
Legitimately, because I was with them when I went to the world that I met Crimson in. So.
And that's how you met up with him?
Yeah, that's how I met him. That's how I became friends with Crimson. It was really funny because I want to say what kind of world it is. It was just a club, but underneath the club there was like a secret darkness. I can say it. We've been streaming for how long now? Like, I could say this word. Like, it was a sex dungeon underneath the nightclub, and we found it because we were just hanging in the club at the top. We were just doing that, and then one of us found the door, and we were like, guys, come see this. And then we go searching around, like, what is going on? What is this? We're going to every room. I come out of one of the rooms, and Crimson's, like, standing there in a, like, boat girl avatar. A boat girl avatar. And I walked up to him, and I just said a stupid thing, I think. I did say a stupid thing. I said, like, something about his avatar. I'm like, wow, that's a big lady. And then we, like, started chatting, being friends, and then we ended up adding each other on on VR chat. And then every time one of us was on, we'd always be hanging out with each other and fucking being stupid. Then we befriended each other on Discord, and then we kept being friends on Discord and VR chat, and always playing together on VR chat. And then eventually we started dating because of a joke. Because I accidentally said to someone, because you know how I hate people who call me American, and like I was trying to like say like one of my American friends, actually he doesn't hear an American accent from me, so I don't know what you're hearing. I accidentally, instead of said my American friend, I said my American boyfriend, and then I messaged him later about it, going, I accidentally said this to a customer, and he's like, yeah, it's just me, the American boyfriend. There was a joke, we weren't actually dating from that, but then somehow it turned into dating after one joke. According to him,
was the accidental?
It was accidental. And according to him, apparently he was trying to flirt, but every time he flirted with me, it went over my head. So, that's fun. That's really fun. That's literally how I'm with my boyfriend now of 4 or 5 years now? I think we started dating in 2018. Yeah, about 5 years now.
5 years?
Yeah, about 5 years now I've been dating him. Because I met him in 2000... Well, we started dating officially in 2018, but I've known him for 6 years? I know him as a friend for like about a year or two beforehand. And then, like, it turned into other stuff. Yeah. It was insane. Goes to show, like, your friends can just turn into your relationships. Like, don't go seeking out relationships. Just, like, seek out friendships. Because sometimes they might turn into relationships. Because if you don't want to hang with the person you want to date, then why would you want to be around them? You don't be around them just because you want to fuck them. If they're not fun to be around, then don't be around them. I give a ton of good relationship advice. I don't know how. Like I give tons of, like, if I'm in VR chat, half the time, if I'm not like chilling and being stupid, I am lying down somewhere and my friends are like venting to me and I'm giving them honestly good advice, and then they actually take it and they thank me later and I'm like, you're welcome. I'm the wise guru. I'm actually really good at advice and I don't know why. Did your bunny child ever make Soul walk the plank? What?
Your bunny child? What?
Peter? Why would Peter make Soul walk the plank? Is this a reference? Wait. I feel like he's referencing something from a previous stream, but I don't remember.
I wasn't part of the Sea of Thieves stream.
You weren't part of the Sea of Thieves stream, no. You were going to be, but then you got caught in that really bad traffic.
Yeah, I was stuck in an hour and a half worth of traffic.
Yeah, you were literally just sitting in like a group of cars.
Standstill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as if all the cars correlated because they were like, let's sit here together. You weren't part of that stream. No, but no, my baby hasn't made Soul walk the plank. I don't think he would. Peter has no mind in making anyone walk the plank. He's more concerned on having treats, pets, and lying down on my bed. That's his main concerns in life. Oh, also trying to eat everything that he gets his little mouth on. That's another thing he likes to do. Which reminds me, I gotta clip his nails later today. Because I don't want to get him out. Because he's going to be getting out tomorrow after I get home from work. I'm going to get him out for a bit before... Actually, I do have a roleplay tomorrow, but that's not until, like, midnight. So, yeah, he can get out for a little bit. Because it's his birthday tomorrow, he has to get out. I'm going to get him out for a little bit tomorrow after work. So I'm not going to get him out today for that reason. But I will be getting him out today for nail clipping. So that's going to be fun. He's gonna hate me for it, but it needs to get done because he needs it done. He needs his nails clipped. And that's a fact. Clipping the nails of a rabbit is nightmare, but I get it done. I get it done. I got a towel.
That's with any animal, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, if any animal. I mean, some animals are quite good. Like, especially if like you got them started at a young age. Like with dogs. Like if you get puppies used to at a young age, they don't really give a shit when they're older. But it is more the fact of no one likes their feet being touched. I mean, would you like it if someone just grabbed your hand or your foot and just started like clipping your nails for you? Like it's like, dude, fuck off. Like it's understandable why he hates it, and it's probably not very comfortable. But he has to get it done because if I don't do it, it can cause problems for him. Like, you know, his nails could like turn inwards and start poking the inside of his feet, or it could make it harder for him to walk. Yeah, legit problems can occur whenever you have overgrown nails on animals. So I make sure he always has healthy paws, very healthy paws. And I can tell he needs some cut because he has one paw that's white. So when he puts his paw up, I can see how long the nails are from his wick. So that's how I can tell from the rest of his nails. The rest of all his nails are brown. So. It's 27 right now? Oh, fuck off with that temperature. No wonder I'm sweating my ass off. I hate Spain because they sent their fucking heat wave to us.
Oh.
They called it Cerberus, apparently. Ugh. I hate it. Why do I have, like... Hide that witch. I don't like that witch. Yeah. Current temp ties to record high for 7th of September. Yeah, it's a high. It's not meant to be this hot in September for England. Yeah. The lowest it's gonna get today is 15. 15. gross. I don't like that. Tomorrow's gonna be 29. I'm at work tomorrow. And it's 29, low 16. Again, Saturday, 29, low 16. It's gonna be raining on Sunday. And it's 27, so it's gonna be humid as fuck. I'm gonna feel like I'm in the rainforest. Next week it looks like it's going low because Tuesday says 18 and Wednesday says 17. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate the heat. I am legit like a bunny rabbit when it comes to the heat, man. I hate the heat. The heat sucks.
Yeah.
What do you mean, so that's why he wasn't a Sea of Thieves stream? He joined the stream in voice call and literally stated with his own words, I'm stuck in traffic.
Yeah, I really did.
You literally did. It wasn't even like a message that I just read out. It literally, you joined the voice call with me and Zephyr and told us with your own words, I am stuck in traffic. I am not gonna make it home in time. It's not moving.
It was not moving at all.
Not moving at all. So now, like, we'll try and play Sea of Thieves all together some other day. Like, especially because Soul's computer's back. We're gonna probably do testers to see if your graphics card can handle it.
No. My graphics card is strong.
Okay.
It just seems to be...
It's just I'm worried because
I think...
how it crashed earlier for you.
Yeah, no, I think, I just need to stay away from Amazon brands.
Okay.
I don't think they handle it right. Like when I got the box, it was a little bit like chewed up. Like
that's American
like,
post. They just beat the shit out of all. Like I sent something to Crimson for Christmas. He showed me the box when it arrived, and it looked like it went through a shredder. And the mug that I sent him was completely broken, and I padded the shit out of that. I made sure to pad the shit out of that mug, and it was a mug
exactly,
he liked.
So I may just go with I may just order it to a store and pick it up from there, kind of deal.
Yeah, like get a store-bought one. Like buy it to store. Like how in England you have Curry's PC World, you can buy it either to pick up in store or to be delivered to you. I usually go into the store and order it to the store, and then come back to pick it up once it's arrived in store. That's how I did my computer. I went into the store, said what I wanted. He showed me a few things. Showed me a different monitor than the one I originally wanted, because the original monitor I wanted was no longer in stock, and they didn't know when they were going to get back in stock. But the one that I have now, they didn't have any in currently, but they knew they were getting more stock of it. So I ordered one of them, my computer, and they're like, do you have any speakers? I already have a Bluetooth speaker. I pre-bought a speaker for my computer. I bought one from my store that was like 10 or 15 pounds. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna use that, and it lights up as rainbows, so I like it. But yeah, it's good. That's what I do. I send it to the store, unless it's like I'm really lazy, then I'm like, I would just buy it off Amazon. But I don't buy computer things off Amazon much. The only thing I bought off Amazon was my graphics tablet. And it's good. I mean, I still can't get it to work how the way I want it to work. But honestly, I haven't had too much issue drawing while looking up. I think I've been doing digital art for so long now that I don't actually have to look at the screen, but I just would prefer to look at the screen. You know? I don't know. I don't know why. It might just because of the size difference between both monitors. But I even changed like the monitor size to be smaller to match it, and it's like, nah, it just doesn't line up correctly with my pen. But if I have it as default, where it's two different monitors, and I use it as a second screen, but not a drawing screen, in the sense of looking down and drawing, like looking up and drawing, it's like, it works completely fine. The tracking works. It goes exactly where I want the pen to go. But the second I try to match the monitors, it just doesn't do it no more. And I don't understand what's wrong. I know how you feel. It's also extremely hot here where I am. Oh yeah, you're Northern Irish, aren't you? You're Northern Irish with me. So you get it. They must have a heat wave in Northern Ireland then. It's fucking hot. In the UK, it is hot. It's not shit. It shouldn't be this hot right now in September, because of this stupid heat wave that got sent to us. You know how like how people talk about like, oh, global warming, like, oh no, you gotta save the earth. I mean, yeah, save the earth. I agree with that. But I always have my dad going like, oh, people saying like we're having a heat wave because the earth is dying. Like, no, we're having a heat wave because of a different reason. But scientifically wise, the earth is dying. We are taking too much at times. We are fixing that though. There are a lot of people fixing it.
But there's a lot of like.
But there are a lot of people who aren't.
Mainly the crypto farms of 2020.
Yeah.
With the rise of the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
People just making computer farms that generated so much CO2 that was like basically doubled the output of those years.
Oh, do you know?
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you this? I had a scientist block me on Twitter.
Why?
Because I don't know. I just rebutted him in his argument that oat milk is better than just having normal milk, and that's not as environmentally friendly as he thinks it is. And he didn't rebuttal me. He's meant to like have a PhD, and like he was like apparently writing a thesis on like how good oat milk is, but like he didn't even want to rebuttal this little rabbit on Twitter. He just blocked me instead. Which,
damn.
Yeah, so basically he was saying like oat milk is more environment friendly, it takes less water, and it's better on the environment to be drinking oat milk, it's more friendly to animals and all of that. But actually, technically, drinking any type of, like, you can drink it, I don't really give a shit. Like, if you're lactose intolerant, you have no other choice but to drink these kind of things. Like, but trying to argue that it's actually environmentally friendly is actually not the case. It's not actually environmentally friendly at all. Because if you look in the realist sense of, if everyone went to, let's just say, oat milk, because he was going for oat milk, so we'll walk out oat milk as well. If everyone in just the United Kingdom alone, let's not even talk about the USA, just the United Kingdom alone, you would have to take up so much farmland to be able to supply enough milk for the entirety of England. Like, if you swap the roles of, like, the percentages between normal milk drinkers and oat milk drinkers, and you swap it around where, like, normal milk drinkers are less so to oat milk drinkers, you'd have to take up more land to supply the milk of oats, which means you'd be taking up more land, which means you'd be using up more water, because you can't just magically grow it. I mean, I know it rains a lot in England, but we do have dry seasons. We do have, like, days in summertime where it's absolutely dry. You get no water. So unless it's raining, you won't get it. And you can grow oats just fine in England. We have the weather for it. But the water does take up. But then if we take out the water part, guess what takes up more? You make more CO2 for the main fact that you need to use tractors to harvest the oats. And you need a lot of oats to produce one carton of oat milk. So there wouldn't be like much of a supply of the demand. You'd always have like a shortage of the oat milk that everyone apparently now wants. The carbon emissions from the tractors would increase because you need to be doing that constantly. Then you have the transportation of the oats to the factories to turn it into oat milk. Then you need more water to turn it into oat milk. And you can't exactly just supply oat milk without using hard machinery, which you could, theoretically, you could actually power that with solar power if you could. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. So that is one thing you get a little point on. But like technically, if you have to supply it, you'd be taking up more land, making more CO2 emissions, and to just supply water to oats is only 6% less than almonds take the water, and almonds are the worst. I will talk about almonds in a second. Almonds, fuck almonds. They taste good, but they're fucking bitches. I hate them. Oats, I prefer oat milk to almond. If you give me oat milk or almond milk and no milk, I would take the oat milk because fuck almonds. I have a reason for it. I can give you the actual scientific reason why almond milk is terrible. Yeah, so technically you would cause more environmental problems making oat milk than just taking from a cow, because a cow, all you have to do is milk the cow, put it to the factories, and turn it into the type of milk that you need. Be full fat, semi-skimmed, and all that shit. But those all can be easily solar powered or even man-made stuff. So the only thing that would be making carbon emissions would technically be the cow's assholes and the lorries that are transporting the milk. But again, like, you can't at least it's like you can have normal milk as local, so it does technically cut down our carbon emissions, which oat milk can do too in England, because you can easily have it local in England. Kind of, it depends on where you are, because you need proper farmland for that. But most of England's farmland, so you're good. So technically, I basically debunked him on the fact that technically, if in a perfect world where we all drank oat milk, we would be fucking up the world more. Because oats don't technically do the same things as trees do, where, you know, it takes CO2 and turn it into oxygen. I don't believe they do that. I don't think so. I think they do it a little bit, but not as efficient as trees. I think they do a little bit. But the reason I think, like, if you have to choose like a non-milk supply, do not choose almond. Please do not choose almond. Almonds are killing the bees, and we need bees. Did you know, like, millions, thousands of bees are sent across to America almost every day, and they die on transport just to fertilize the almond plants? And you need thousands of gallons of water to water almond plants, because the place where they properly thrive are in hotter countries, and that's not many places where you'd need where you can get water just from the rain, like in England. You have to have it in a hot climate country. Same with avocados, same situation. They both kill 1,000 bees every day, and they also take thousands of water. It's insane. When you look at like how things are made, it's like, wow. Like, just give me a chicken at that point, like, or like make it like everyone should like supply their own foods. That would be very low emissions. Everything's at your house. You have your chickens in your garden. You have your chickens to get your eggs, to get your meat. You have your own cows to do everything. But we're not a society that can do that no more, because we're not in the Middle Ages. Sadly. That's not even sadly. That's a good thing we're not in the Middle Ages. There was so much disease and death back then.
Not only that, you wouldn't have any rights.
Oh yeah, I would have no rights. It doesn't even matter that I'm a celestial being. Like, they would be like, no, you got titties.
No, not only that. As a celestial being, they'll probably say, witch! And just literally do a witch hunt.
True. They would witch hunt me. They'd be... I'd be a cryptid. Like, they'd be like, it's a cryptid. Hunt it down. We'll put her head on a mount. I'm like, oh, shit. The Bee Movie is a perfect example, but everybody just makes it into a meme. Well, the Bee Movie is kind of a perfect example on what happens if we don't have bees to work on our plants. You know, if they're not harvesting pollen, that is what would be happening to our plants, is that they would die. So Bee Movie does have a example that's right, but everything else in Bee Movie is so wrong. Going to, like, how everyone's working in the hive, to like if you wanted an accurate Bee Movie, everything in it would be different. Like, Barry Bee, he would not be the main character. The main character would be a female character, because the actual people who have authorities in a hive is not the queen, it is the worker bees. It was the female worker bees. They are the actual rule makers. They are the ones who say what goes.
If they don't like the queen anymore, they basically
They
wait
second her.
until a new queen. They wait until a new queen egg is born. They hide it away from the current queen, and then
there's no queen egg. there's just normal eggs, and then they just give the Pacific eggs a different treatment of honey. That's what makes the queen. It's like a different way of brewing the egg makes the queen.
Yeah. And then once the queen larva is born, that's when they kill the queen. Yeah. Funny enough, I've seen some documentaries of beehives like that, and the queen has found like queen larva eggs before, and she normally just kills them.
Yeah. My God, I forgot to mute my phone. I'm just like, what's happening? My phone's fucking going off. That's what's happening. Yeah, that's 100%. That's what happens to bees. And male bees, so Barry bee and all those bees who go out, they wouldn't be doing that. They'd be at the hive. Their sole purpose is to fuck the queen. That is their sole purpose. They're there to be bred and die. They literally bust a nut and die. That is the life of a male bee. You bust a nut and you die. Which does mean, like, you know, like, you know how in the Bee movie? Barry's like likes the human. If he was to actually fuck, it would be one time only. Because the second he busts the nut, he's gonna die. All those comics people make.
And the fact that he only lives for like a week, doesn't he? Essentially.
Oh yeah, I believe male worker bees only live for about a week. The only bees that have like proper like rights and like say in the hive are the female worker bees, the ones who actually leave the hive for honey and all that.
You can live for 30 to 60 days.
Yeah, and male bees are called drones because that's what they are. They are drones. They are designed for one thing and one thing only. They're called drones. Oh, that reminds me. There's this YouTuber who she makes like YouTube shorts. I think she makes TikToks too. I don't know, but I see the YouTube shorts and I love them. She's like a beekeeper, and I love every time because at the end of every video she says, "And that's another day of saving the bees." And I love how she says it. It's just like so satisfying and funny. It's like she says it so weirdly and funny, but it's so wholesome, and I love it because she goes to people's houses that they've asked her to come to, and she collects hives that have developed in a place where they shouldn't be, and she collects them, and she looks for the queen, she gets them all ready. It's like, it's so wholesome watching her save the bees. I love it. We gotta save the bees, people. We love bees here. We gotta be responsible for the bees. I hate Bee Movie because they made me do that the most when I was a teenager. When I watched Bee Movie, there was no stopping me with the bee puns. I was like, my time has come. And I just kept going. They have a job and it's to fuck. Yes, it is. As right, Jesus. It is to fuck. Sorry, what I meant to say was I think that common in most male bugs and insects. Yeah, I think it is common in most insect species.
Where the females are.
Where the females are technically more. I mean, in bug species, in every single one at least I know of, the females are always bigger than the males, and the females have say on who fucks them, and males do have a say of like, you know, fighting, because they do fight other males to, you know, gain right to it, but the female has a say in the end. But that's the most in Animal Kingdom. Technically, that's the same for human species as well. The woman, in most cases, has the case of who has rights to them. Like, if two men are fighting over the woman has a choice in the end. But the worst thing about humans is humans are known to cheat, and they will probably go for both in the end anyways. Not even just women, men too. They all do it. Everyone cheats. I've watched them. I've watched the videos. They are so fun to watch cheaters getting caught. It's so fun to watch. I love seeing their little faces as they like try to like fucking weasel their way out of this. Like, bitch, you've been caught. You've been caught. Don't you try to like gaslight. You've been caught. You are a bad person. I
actually fell into this little hole of watching this one cheater who basically went crazy, and basically she cheated on him, He
Yeah.
broke it off with her, didn't give her a second chance. So she went with the person she cheated with. Surprise, surprise.
I think I know the
He
story.
cheated on her.
Yeah.
He cheated on her. And she basically air tagged his car to know where he was, found him, and basically it was just like, he cheated on me. I don't know what to do. And then she basically was just being crazy in that regard.
Yeah.
And she said, and then in the end, she tried to blame him for her cheating.
They always do
Saying
that
you
though.
still.
They always do that though. There's always like a case of like a cheater. Like they're always like, well, you're the reason I'm cheating on you because you don't give me the attention I seek. Then ask for the attention, bitch. If you feel like you're being neglected in your relationship, you ask. You tell the person, hey, I feel like you're not paying enough attention to me. Do you still love me? Or can we start doing this so I feel more secure in our relationship? Because it's called communication, not go fuck the next person who gives you attention. Like, no. No. It's not how it works. Some people are fucking crazy. Like, have you met humanity? Humanity is crazy. Legit, like, everything is crazy in humanity. Like, humans are the most insane and chaotic beings there is. Like, it makes you wish you were an animal and just live their lives, because it's so simple. It's survive, fuck, and survive. That's it. Your goal is to pass on your genes so that your species may live on and that you can live another day. That is your goal as an animal. As a rabbit, it's great. Like, it's survive, fuck, and survive another day. Like, that's it. It's great. Peter, I wish I had Peter's day, because I come home from work and he looks so comfy. He gets up for a minute when I come into the room and he's like, oh, hi, Mom, yeah, but you're back. And then he immediately flops back down. I'm like, oh, did you have a hard day? As he gets comfy again. Like, oh, animals have the best lives. They don't have to, like, deal with humans all the time. They have to deal with humans, but they don't have to deal with, like, human problems.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of animals who have a genetic code in them that makes them loyal, as in they don't cheat. So even though, like, humans also have the same thing of how you find a partner, you love that partner for the rest of your life, though some reason humans also have, like, the stupid thing of that they will cheat on their significant other. But animals don't do that. You mate for life. It's great. That's fucking great.
I think one of the biggest cases was swans. Swans mate for life.
Yeah. Swans, and there's also, I can't remember what its name is, but there's a bird that does, like, every year whenever they meet during mating season, they do a dance together every single time. And it's a unique dance for each pairing. It's so cute. It's so romantic and cute. I love it. But yeah, I love watching those cheater stories. I watch them all the time. I watch a lot of Karen videos and the cheater stories, because why not? It's fun. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like seeing it because, like, I don't know, research. I don't know. I mean, I've had relationships where I've been cheated on, so like, I've told
You've told me about them, yeah.
I've told you about them. They were fucking horrible. Like,
yeah.
Like, fucking, I hope they're dead.
The way they handled it and everything.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, I remember the one I told you how, like... Oh. Hello! What do the ends look like? No, they're not mine, then. Yeah, they're not mine. They're not mine.
Minty?
Yes.
It is 5 minutes, so I have to go.
Oh, that's true. You do go soon. So my mom was asking me if these were mine, because she's doing the washing right now, and she was asking me if the knickers were mine, and they were not mine. I wish I could be a bird and get a girlfriend with my neck dance moves. Yeah! I think the giraffes do the same thing. Because I think they impress the females while they're fighting with how they attack with their necks and all that. I think. Not too certain. I love it. No, but yeah, like, he was bad. Like, I remember, like, he broke up with me at first, and then he came back to me, and I was stupid enough to go back to him, and then he started cheating, and I always got annoyed at him, like, why are you flirting with other girls? And he, and then he eventually started calling me controlling, whenever all I was doing was asking him to just stop flirting with other girls. Yeah. And then I eventually broke up with him, and I never went back because, obviously, I never went back, but he, yeah, he tried getting me back, but I was like, no, you called me controlling, you called me horrible things when I was trying to ask you to stop cheating on me. Like, he even, like, messaged me once saying, like, oh, I made a mistake. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I got drunk last night, and I slept with someone. I'm like, okay, well, thank you for telling me. And I was stupid enough to, like, forgive him for it because he told me. He didn't, like, keep behind my back or anything like that. He told me. But then he wanted them to live with him. And I'm like, okay.
No.
What? Why do you want... Because he apparently got her pregnant. So he was like, I want her to live with me. I'm like, does she know you're dating me? He's like, yeah, she knows. I'm like, that's hard to believe. And then, like, then he started calling me controlling more whenever I got annoyed at more things he did that were flirting with other people, and then I broke up with him. That is fucking messed up. Like, I think, like, my last proper boyfriend before Crimson, he was emotionally abusive. I told you about this guy. Like, I'm not gonna go into details of him because it gets bad what he was like. But he was so emotionally abusive. I hope he's dead. I hope he's specifically dead. Annoyingly enough, like, we bonded because we were both voice actors. And he did Papyrus's voice for people, apparently. He had fan art on his wall that someone sent him when he did Papyrus's voice a ton for people. Like, he had a fucking fan art on his wall. And yeah, so we bonded over that. And he was, like, the worst person in the world. Let's just say, like, the advice I got out of that relationship is, if someone's making you feel uncomfortable, don't be with them. If you say no on something, and then they say, like, oh, you don't love me if you don't do this thing, then you don't love them. Just fucking leave. Don't do the thing that they're trying to manipulate you into doing. It's uncomfortable, it's bad. Bad situation. You don't stay in that. Don't stay in that. I stupidly stayed in that for too long until I finally cut it off because I was done with the manipulation. It was horrible. It's horrible. I think that's why I'm so good at relationship anxiety, because I've seen so many shitty people. And I've met so many shitty people. I just know now. I just, like, hey, the advice, here we go. But I think my main advice always is, like, if, like, because I remember telling advice to someone else of, like, if they're getting angry at you because you're hanging with your friends, then that's their problem, not your problem. Like, if they can't deal with the fact that you have friends and you have to be around them even though they're not interacting with you when you're around them, then don't put yourself in that situation. That's unhealthy. If they don't want to spend, if they want to spend time with you, they're here for you. Like, you don't just invite someone around just so they're existing next to you. You talk to your friends because you want to be around your friends. And talk to them and play with them.
Yeah.
And that doesn't have to, wait, what was I saying? In that doesn't just have to be for a significant partner. They can also be your friend as well. Oh, that's true. That advice works with friendship too. If you have a friend who asks you to do stuff that makes you uncomfortable, and they try to guilt trip you into doing it, even though you stated, I don't want to do that, then don't have them as a friend. That is not a friend. That is a user. That is someone who's here just to use you because they want you for things. I hate fake friends. You know, friends who only friend you because of people you know, or like because of things you do. Like I have to be careful with VR chat sometimes, because like if I'm streaming and I'm in a public world, I have people constantly try to friend me, and I'm like, no, I don't want to be. Could you talk to me for longer than like a second before friending me? Because like I followed like some I met some other voice actors in VR chat a few days ago. They were two Sanses. They were Fell Sans and Classic Sans, and I went over to them and I started being like stupid around them, and they were chill. And then they went to like the daycare, and I followed because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna follow. Like they seem fun, and I'm kind of bored here anyways. So I followed, and they were chill. They're memeing like Dragon Ball Z stuff, and it was quite fun to watch. And then we were all in the Sonic world. I didn't try to bother them too much. I just let them do their own thing, and I just chilled around, and every now and then tried to join in the conversation. And eventually I got to friend both of them, and I even friended one of theirs. I think one of their girlfriends was there, and I friended her too, because I actually got along with her quite well. So like you don't just like walk up to someone and you just fucking immediately friend them. I hate that. I hate that in VR chat. Like when they're like, I just gotta friend you. No.
People figured out what my VR chat name is on
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone knows what my one is, but I don't get tons of friends requests all the time anymore. And like if I'm in a public, it usually happens if I'm in a public world. So in a public world, I'm like constantly like saying no to friendship things, unless I'm in a private world with my actual friend, and I'm with people who are friends with my friend. Then yeah, I will let them friend me because they're friends with my friend, so they're probably chill. I trust my friend's judgment in people. But if it's like a public world and I don't know anyone and none of my friends know anyone, then no, I'm not fucking letting them friend me. I've actually avoided the daycare lately too, because the daycare, oh my god, it's not even like the case of people friending me, it's just the case of the people who go there. It's usually children, which I don't mind, but then I always end up unlucky lately with finding the loud, obnoxious children who just scream in your ears, and I'm like, I am not here to actually be a daycare attendant. I'm here to just sit here in Miss Moon's avatar and chill in front of the mirror while I talk to people. Like, I am not here to be a daycare attendant. It's insane.
Yeah,
we could talk
I've seen that before.
Yeah, we could talk for ages about fake friends. I feel like we both have had the same situations. Like, I think ones I've had were usually around the voice acting community, and I try to not mention you as my friend to people a lot. Only to my people I know who are actually my friends. I'm like, and I start mentioning, oh yeah, my friend Mary's doing something right now, and they're like, and they mention like, they know it's like, and they realize it's you, and I'm like, yeah, we've been friends for like, fuck, how long have we been friends now?
Since we did the math, it was like 7 years.
7 years. Oh yeah, so we've been friends for around 7 years. And I'm like, yeah, we've been friends for a long time. I started being friends because I was friends with. I met you because of Rihanna, like
DTM.
Yeah, DTM. I met them at a convention in where we live, and I as I was sitting with them talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, and my brother had to go have a smoke, so it was just me and them. We were just sitting there chatting, and then I was like, oh, I can do a Togepi voice. He's like, really, you can do Togepi? And I'm like, yeah, I can do Togepi. And I just started doing Togepi's voice to them. And then we ended up adding each other on Skype. Skype. That's how we met. We met on Skype. The days of Skype. Oh my god. We met on Skype, and like we were on Skype, and then like they were like, hey, my friend needs a voice for a character, and I was like, oh, yeah, I could do that, I don't mind. And then they connected me with you, and then like I started being Ruby for you, because like I was already called Minty Ruby, and we were just like, let's just use the name Ruby because it's easier to work with, because I can't think of character names right now. and then I was Ruby in that, and then the rest is history. We became besties. Like, especially like how I became friends with Zephyr is insane because he was body acting me, and while he was decorating my room, we bonded while he was decorating my room because we were in the same vibe. We were like, no, that doesn't match. And we were like, we were like. We even did California girl voices to each other. It was great. I remember that. I remember how we all met vividly because it was great. I love remembering how I meet my best friends because you're my best friends, you know?
Yeah. And then I think we then started doing the Ruby stuff. Like our the
Yeah.
element.
Element started when
Oh.
Discord became a thing though. Like a little bit later in Discord.
Yeah, but I do gotta go
You do
though.
gotta go.
I
It is
just
time.
realized.
Yeah, it is 7 now. I didn't even realize that took me like that took me 10 minutes to say. Yeah, you should go. It's just me. Then I mean I can still talk for a minute or so maybe. I mean, fucking Zephyr ever gonna show up because I can chat to him, but I think he's still running super late. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't sure if he was coming or not.
Yeah, he said he would be running really late because he has gone to a hospital to visit someone. So honestly, I would rather not rush him on that. He is in the thumbnail in case he showed up, but he's clearly held up in the hospital, which is fine. He can do that. I'm probably gonna end the stream then and just do some other things. I might wrestle a rabbit and try and clip his nails.
All right then.
Okay, I'll see you later, soul.
See ya, and see ya, everyone.
Bye, everyone. It's not gonna have an ending scream sound. Actually, I can put the ending stream because I just can't see it happening. I have to look at my phone for when it happens. So jank today. My first mega scuff. Yay. It was bound to happen someday. Anywho, hopefully, if we stream Sunday, it'll be better. Hopefully, maybe Pokemon this Sunday. We'll never know. Anywho, I'm gonna mute myself and move the ending screen. Sorry that became a podcast, by the way. I was hoping to play more Baldur's Gate, but it became a podcast instead. I hope you enjoy the podcast. Next time we do a podcast style, we'll actually look for like Reddit stories to read. Like we could, if like in the Discord, I believe I should be in the description. If you like post like Reddit threads that you like, we could look at them and read them. Especially if it's story ones. Like if it's picture ones, like we could do that too, but try to keep it to story ones, you know, like am I the asshole posts and all that, you know? Like recommend like your favorite Reddit threads, or yeah, that's called a thread, right? Reddit pages thingies to us. Go ahead in the Discord. Just post in general or in the recommendations chat. But I'm gonna go. And maybe wrestle a rabbit to clip his nails. It depends if I want to bother him in this warm day, because it's kind of warm. I don't want to like make him flustered. When he's really hot right now. I don't want to make him sick. Anywho. Toodle pop, toodle pip. I'ma go! Where's my mute button? There it is.